To make these cookies, we will be needing to cream 1 cup and 2 tablespoons of unsalted butter until it almost doubles in quantity and becomes nice and fluffy. You know your butter is room temperature when it gives in. Once it's been creamed, you want to add in 1 3/4 cups of sugar and cream that some more. Okay, so now we gotta beat in 1 egg and a teaspoon of vanilla extract. At this point, you can add in some almond extract, which you can make by blanching some almonds in some warm water and then putting it in either vodka or sugar water with a little bit of vanilla extract. Now we're going to sift in 2 3/4 cups of flour, a teaspoon of baking soda, 1/4 of a teaspoon of cream of tartar, and a pinch of salt. Okay, so once we have our dry ingredients all sifted in, use your spatula to start to fold it in there so it doesn't get overly messy when you're trying to mix it in the stand mixer. Okay, so now that you've incorporated slightly all your dough, you want to put your mixture back into the stand mixer. Put on the attachment and mix it until incorporated on a medium speed. Okay, so now that you've got your dough slightly incorporated, it looks kind of grainy. Hold on, let me show you. right there. So what you want to do, you want to add in about a tablespoon of milk at a time until you've got the desired consistency. Now that you've got your wonderful cookies dough, time to make it the 4th of July cookie that this entire episode was about. Okay, so to make these cookies, 4th of July cookies, you want to make sure with clean hands take out a bit of your dough, and we're going to actually color this. You can knead it a little bit too. We're going to color the dough that's inside the mixer so it's easier to incorporate. But you want to leave a part of your dough white. You can color your dough into 3 different batches. I'm only going to do blue and white today. You can do red, white, and blue for America's colors. So I have my gel food coloring here. AmeriColor is a very good brand for this. You can find all types of food coloring with AmeriColor. Now you want to add in a few drops. 2 drops should do. Reason you should use gel food coloring is because it's more saturated and it doesn't change the consistency of your dough, and it also gives a nicer color. So I'm gonna beat this for a little longer. Depending on the color of your dough, you can add either more food coloring, but you can't add less, that's the thing. So I'm gonna go with this because I actually quite like this color. Okay, so now that we have our colored dough and our normal dough, you wanna take your dough, sort of knead it, just like we did in the pizza video, except this is slightly different texture. Make sure all the colors incorporated, because as you can see there's a little bit of that in there. You can add in a little more, a little less. Well, actually you can't add in a little less food coloring. And if you don't want to dye your dough, instead you could dye royal icing, which is made with egg whites. You should use pasteurized, just so no salmonella, and water, and confectioner's sugar, icing sugar, or powdered sugar, whatever you call it in your country. Sorry, Mom, I know you don't like food coloring, but this was my original plan anyway. You know you can make Kyrgyzstan videos on PowerPoint? Huh? You can make Kyrgyzstan on PowerPoint. What do you want to do on YouTube then? Oh. Ah, okay. Okay, so I have this marbled texture. If you don't want that, then you can put it back into the mixer and beat it until all the color gets incorporated. But for now, what I'm gonna do is I have my blue food coloring here and my white dough right here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start shaping my cookies. So what you wanna do, you wanna make the cookie shape. Then you wanna take the white dough, roll it, and make a star. Of course, you can make different variations of this. You can try to make the edges a little less cracked. But this is so what you want to do, you want to make all of these. And then you want to put it onto a cookie sheet and put it into the freezer until it gets hard. Now that your cookies are hard, you want to put them into the oven for 375 degrees for 10 to 11 minutes. What you do want to do though is make sure that you left your cookies in the freezer long enough so they're really hard and don't spread. So I would recommend overnight, 2 hours, and best 24 hours in the freezer. These cookies are perfect for the 4th of July, and they're very nice with a tall glass of milk.